Hi everyone, and yes, it's coming. Hola, aloha, ciao, salut, ni hao, namaste, ohayo, yakamasu, здравствуйте, привет, buna, gingerbread, sziasztok, hello, sin ciao, yabasio, salam alaikum, saskia kao, marhaban, merhaba. Welcome, international people of the world. My name is Brunel. So I am starting a new series. I know I've already done one video before where I bought one item and reviewed it from eBay, but I've got a new series which says fake but shit. That's what we're trying to find out. Sometimes you just don't have the money to go and spend 30, 20, 30, 60, I've already said 20, 30, haven't I? Never mind. You know what I mean. It goes up 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I can count, you know. Anyway, so sometimes you just don't have the budget to be able to spend that much money. You make your own decision as to whether you want to get something that's cheaper or the original. I personally think that most of the time it is worth going for the original because you really can't compare. But everyone has different budgets. So we are testing out these products, so it is going to definitely be fake but shit with a question mark. We shall find out. And the first one of the series is this one here. Voila. This is the Morphe 39A Dare to Create. It's clearly a fake. It's got atrocious, and I mean atrocious, spelling mistakes all over this thing. It doesn't really try and pretend. You're not going to get the real thing and take this and put them next to each other and get confused about which one is real and which one is fake. Ain't no chance of that. Bad, a load of mistakes in there. However, it isn't about the spelling and all that. It's about, for me, the pigmentation and how well you apply it. This is the makeup look I created with this. And so this one, massive palette. I also know that Morphe no longer does this and creates this, so you can't buy it anyway. Also, just be mindful, as per YouTube rules, because it's actually not a real thing, I can't put a direct link for the seller in the description bar. But what I will do is put the name so that you can actually see which one it is. Make up your own mind as whether you want to get, you keep to buying originals or whether you get something that's cheaper. That's really up to you. But this is part of the series, and I've got a few, or I've got a lot more coming. I will try and do a more of a comparison whenever I can between the original, if I've already bought it, and also the kind of the cheaper version, and see how well they compare. But I'm not always in a position to do that because I have to buy every single palette that I have. So I'm not just going to go out and buy each one of these. Some of them are, £70, £50 and so on. Unless I like it, I'm not just going to go and buy it. But I will still be able to check out the cheaper versions from eBay. That's why I'll be buying all of them, and to see how well pigmented they are. Now, that's enough talking. Let's get into the video. So you've got lots and lots of different variations of oranges and reds. They all have names, by the way, so I won't mention names, but you'll be able to see during editing again. I'll be able to place the names somewhere on the screen so you know which colors I've used. It just makes life a lot easier. But lots of oranges and so on here, as you can see. So let's just get started. I think I'm going to go for a brown and be boring. And yes, so first shade I'm going to start off with, and I'm just using a fluffy brush. I'm just making sure that I'm in focus. That's right, that's fine. And the brush that I'm using is a Morphe E23 brush, nice and big and fluffy. I'm going to start off with the orange at the bottom here, and just dipping that in so I can see here there's not much fallout. I think you do have to sort of push it in a little bit, put a bit of effort, but there's actually quite a lot of pickup that's coming on the brush itself, and just tapping to see whether there's not much of fluff at all. So let's see. I'm just going to put that all over the top end, and let's see how much cut. Whoa. Okay, pigmented straight off. Let's now see how easily it blends into the skin. Oh my goodness. Okay, this blends super easy. Whoa. moving on to the next color shade, and I'm using another brush, which again is a Morphe brush. This is a Morphe E27 brush. Love these brushes. They are so nice and make life a lot easier. It's just as fluffy as the other one, but slightly smaller. So I think I'm going to move on to the next shade, which is going to be another one, is this one here. The first one in the second row. And let's try that. And again, not much fallout, but you do have to go in and gently swirl the brush, just super gently. There's not much fallout. And now I'm going to start from the outer corner of the eye and start building the color payoff. Oh my goodness, I just put that there, tapped it, and you see that? See? Whoa. Wow. I'm just applying that slightly lower than the first shade. But look at, oh my god, look at that. And it blends so easy, just like the first one. Look at the color payoff. Wow. That's all I can say. Wow. Moving to the next shade using exactly the same brush. I'll go to the next shade right next to it, which is slightly darker. And that's this one here. And again, just gently tap and swirl, tap and swirl. And that seems to be the best way to apply it, and without getting, you know, having any fallout. You really don't get much fallout at all. And let's just see. And now I'm just going to bring it again slightly lower than the last shade. Oh my god. This is so pigmented. And I'm just going to blend that in kind of window wipers motion. Nice and gentle. And then on the outer edge, just swirling the brush slightly, because I want the concentration of the color to be on the outer edge of my eye. Next shades will now start going to move to this one here, which is actually more brown. And I'm using the Morphe E28 brush, which is slightly smaller than the other two. And this one has got a bit more fallout, and you have to be more careful with it. Yeah, a lot more gentle. And just to see, so let's see, building that up. Oh yeah. And now I'm just going to start concentrating that on the actual in the crease of my eye, just blending that, swirling motion in on the outer edge, and then gently just bringing it forward. Next shade is the dark brown at the very bottom, and I'm using the Morphe M19 brush, which is more pointed, and I'm just going to concentrate that color, and there's lots that comes onto the brush, not much fallout, and I'm just going to again concentrate that and bring it slightly lower on the actual lid itself. And just tap in there to help build that color shade, and then eventually just sort of take it upward, and you can see the difference is that it's actually darkening the shade. So I'm just going to keep building that up until I'm happy with the kind of smokiness, because I'm going to use black, but I'm going to use it on the bottom lid, not the top. So that would be, I think it's time to actually apply some of the shimmers. Just to explain, I went and dipped my brush in probably about 3 or 4 times, every time blending afterwards, and then taking it outward, bridging these two ends. What I also did was I concentrated the color on the inner corner as well. So I patted it on the inner corner of my eye, trying to create that kind of halo effect, which is why you can see this side and that side are darker than the middle end. And I just gently blended the kind of the contour of my eye. And now let's go and apply it. And I'm going to first of all try it with my finger. I'm going to apply this color shade here, and let's see if there's any. Oh, okay, so it easily comes off. Let's see how much color payoff there is. I'm going to apply that all over the lid. Ooh, all over my lid. Not bad, actually. Not bad at all. It's actually a lovely, lovely color. And that is lovely. But let me try it with a brush because I do want more color intensity. Just going to wet the brush and try it that way and see if the brush is not too stiff. That is, there is a massive difference. Oh yeah, definitely. Just going back in with the same brush, the Morphe M19, and just gently blending that in. Not adding any other color shades to it at all. I'm nearly there. I just wanted to use as many colors as possible to see what they're like. And the final shade I'm going to go through on shimmer on the top of the eyelid, that is for the time being, is the gold one, which is right here at the bottom. And I'm just actually going to use my finger because all I want to do is just put this color in the middle of my eyelid, like so. Look at that. It's a lovely gold. It's very muted. It's not loud. I like that. And I just want to tap it on the center of my eyelid. And this one doesn't have to be neat at all because I don't want a neat line. And I was thinking about doing it at like kind of like a cut crease, but I still need to do a bit of practice. But this one is actually quite nice. Look at that difference. A pop of color. And by the way, just in case I didn't say it, what I used to actually as a base for my eyes was this one, the NARS concealer, which is in color chestnut. I always use that anyway, so if you've watched my videos, this will not be new to you. Unlike normally, I did not actually pat it with some powder or anything. I just left it as it is. I think I watched Nikki tutorial, and she doesn't normally, I don't think, set it, or someone. So I tried it this way and it doesn't seem bad at all. So again, I'm just intensifying the color on the center of the eye. I can't get rid of this now. I've got one nail on this end, one nail on the other one, and for some reason I cannot get rid of them. I don't understand why. By the way, if you have any ideas on how to get rid of these cheap false nails, they're £1 ones, they're lovely from Primark, but I can't get rid of them. Please let me know how to take them off. I have no idea. I think that will do. Okay, so I'm just going to finish off the other eye, and then what I'm also going to do is do the rest of my face, and then tell you my thoughts. Actually, still not done yet. I decided to come back and finish the rest of my eyes before I do the rest of my face. I've got powder on and it's baking away, so I've not taken it off. And by the way, on my eyes, the eyeliner that I use on the waterline is this one. I did a review on it before, I am sure. It is the Infallible, actually not a review on it. When I was doing one brand, I did L'Oreal, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible gel crayon, a 24-hour, and obviously black, and it's waterproof. That's what I've got on, what I've tightlined my eyes with. As usual, the eyeliner on top is still a Stay All Day that I've used. It is a bit heavy. It's not exactly perfect. I can never get the lines right. Sometimes it works out great. This is a bit heavy. Who cares? It will go in place. Anyway, so let's just finish off the eyes before I do mascara, because I don't like doing my mascara before I do the inner corners of the eyes either. I'd like to do that as the last bit. So I'm going to use the black. And I'm going to smoke out the bottom end of my lashes. I'm just trying to find the right brush, which I have not brought with me, or actually I might have. I'm going to try this one instead. This is the Zohiva shader brush, number 234. This one here. Let's try that and try the black at the bottom and smoke it out. Okay, it is super black, as you can see. Very, very dark. Ooh, this is so pigmented. And I'm just going to go back with the last Morphe brush that I used, the M139, and I'm just going to use the last brown at the bottom. and just help soften the black a bit so it's not so sharp, and then just blend that in. Right, so I'm just going to finish that off, and actually the color that I'm going to use on the inner corner is this sort of pinky color shade, which is this one here. It's one of the brightest. Hopefully that works out okay. I have no idea. If it's crap, well, that's just tough luck. Hey, see you in a mo. And there you have it. This is my face all done. If you are interested in any questions about what's on the rest of my face, just ask away, and I will try and find the products. I use so many different products. So anyway, let's just get into the rest of the palette. And what I'm going to do is basically just swatch all the other shades, especially the shimmer shades that I did not use. I was intending, if you haven't noticed, eagle eye, paid attention, I was actually intending to record having done all the swatches and then just record that as I normally do at the beginning of the video. Unfortunately, it didn't quite pan out because my camera went and then lighting changed and I'll film at a different area and blah, blah, blah. So I'm just going to actually do swatches now, so you guys get to see especially all the shimmery shades. That's one of the shades, nice and easy to swatch. There's another one, again, so easy, so easy, and I'm not even really pressing, I'm just literally dabbing my finger in there. And one of the greeny bluish ones. I am freezing cold, so if you see my skin and all the tiny little hairs, it is so cold in London. Oh my god, it's been snowing and now the snow's ended, and now apparently we have the aftermath of a storm coming our way, so it's blisteringly cold out there. So I get cold very easily anyway. So there you have it. Nice. And let's try the purple as well. I'm just going to try the purple here. And I hardly actually push my fingers in. I'm just also going to try the blue. There. And just try a few of the matte shades. There's a bright red, orangey red. It is butter soft. Ooh, mama, look at that. Absolutely. And I'll try one of the pinky shades. That one didn't come through properly, but I think that's because I also had a bit of shimmer still left on my fingers. And so anyway, so I already know what the answer to this is. Would I recommend buying this? Absolutely. I'm actually quite impressed. Sometimes you can really find some really well pigmented eyeshadow palettes on the internet. Obviously, because it's normally kind of like a copy of something else. If you can get the original, by all means get that. If you can't, then there are other options, and this one I'm very happy with. And I think what I will do is actually keep my Morphe 3502 and keep that as a kind of a part of the giveaway. And I'm actually building up to a massive giveaway once I reach 1,000. So we've got a little while to go yet, but hopefully the next 2 or 2.5 months perhaps we'll be there. So I think I'll include that one in there. I won't use it. I'm very happy with this particular palette and the pigmentation. It is really nice, well worth getting. So that is my those are my thoughts. Hope you enjoyed today's video. As usual, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.